We are here in Germany and we are about to kick off our 2024 Christmas markets group trips.
We are so excited to host this trip, and this trip sold out so fast.
But don't worry, if you want to join us on a Christmas market group trip in 2025, we have you covered because we're not hosting one group trip, we're going to be hosting two with completely different itineraries.
And the great news is they're live for booking.
So if you want to check out the full itineraries, pricing, all the details, go ahead and head to our website, leftcoastrevivals.com right now. We want you to join us next year here for the Christmas markets in Europe, and maybe we'll get lucky and have snow like this. I brought him to my favorite place in hopes of snow. I call that snow. And if you want to check out live time what we're up to on the Christmas markets for this year's group trip, follow us on Instagram at leftcoastrevivals.com.
Now we're freezing, so we better get inside.
Enjoy the episode. Guess what we did? We bought a
I
van.
know what we did. No more backseat down days. Well,
Every day's a backseat
those
down
might
day.
exist.
Every
let's
day's
be
a
honest.
backseat down day. You have been saying for years that we needed a bigger vehicle, that I needed that when I'm out picking on my road trips. We finally did it. We've been looking for a while and keeping the secret, and we're just so excited to have something that's going to be able to go on the road with us, and we can now take road trips and pick across the country.
Put the alert out. All thrift stores, all vintage malls. Laura Caldwell now has a van.
I'm coming for ya.
Coming for your inventory.
Today we are picking in one of my favorite areas to go thrifting, our old stomping grounds. We actually used to live here for 4 years, and that's Vancouver, Washington.
We're up at the Goodwill and Battleground, one of our favorite locations where we have found many good things here.
Many good things. Unfortunately, it's not the opening time. Sometimes the best things I've ever found here have been right when it opens. We're about an hour and a half into the day, so you never know until you go what you're gonna find. Oh my. Yes, please. Those are adorable. They're only $1.99 each, and they've got a Potter's mark on them. Let's get all three of those.
Yeah.
Unless the others have already been set out. Most of the cart has already been set out, so we'll look on the shelves. Look at these bookends. They're not terribly old, I don't think. And they're faux bronze, but they're just a resin. $4.99. They're not heavy enough to actually hold any books. Otherwise, I would get them.
Faux bronze really doesn't give it the weight it needs.
There's a reason that they make bronze bookends. You need the weight. These shelves look pretty good today. This is a nice piece of art glass. I had already looked at this and it's signed there, but the foot's broken. $7.99. They have a price tag that says $12 on them. I wonder if these are newer or if somebody maybe had them at a different thrift store or vintage store. That's kind of a hard one. I'm on the fence on these. I really love them. I was too curious. I had to look. It says booth 45, so that was from a vintage store. So they probably are older. But if they didn't sell it for $12 and they donated them back, I think buying them at an 8 is too much. $40? Like 40?
$39.99.
Set of 3? Holy cow.
Do they know something we don't know? Why would these be so much?
I've never seen anything for other than a Pendleton coat probably for that much. Let's look those babies up.
I mean, what are they?
I mean, they're definitely vintage, but
Yeah, kind of.
$40.
So it's California Pottery, Howard Pierce.
He's the designer for it.
Yeah, there's a set of 3 on Etsy for $120 right now. That's probably why they got them at $40
Got him at
here.
that price point.
They were doing some internet sleuthing. They were doing what we do. This one's missing the price tag off of it.
No price tag on this.
This one has
$4.99, and it doesn't say a set of two, so it'd probably be each. I'm gonna pass on those. I'm looking for more fine
modern and less
woodworking.
rustic.
Yeah. Unless it's an incredibly good deal or a really organic shape, then I'm open. This looks newer. Yeah, made in China, $12.99.
And some corn on the cob holders or
We already
trays.
have some actually.
We got the wood.
Yeah, I have the good ones, the old teak ones.
Just says made in Philippines.
What about these? Napkin holders. I think those are teak. $3.99 as is. Look at that carved elephant. That's kind of cool. Oh, it's got a note. To Mom, have the happiest birthday ever. I'm looking forward to leaving, but I am going to miss you very much. I hope you stay safe while I'm gone and have a great year. Love you so much, Jake. Wow, that almost made me tear up. That's really
Jake
sweet.
went off to college or something.
I hope you came back, Jake. Look at these lidded canisters. These are massive. $9.99 for the large one and $6.99 for the medium one. I kind of like this one. I don't necessarily need a whole set. What do we have when we entertain that we would need a lidded thing for though?
I have no idea. I feel like that's something I'd see like a bunch of saltwater taffy in or something like that.
What about for the tiki party? Oh no, that'd be hard for kids to get in and out of. I was gonna say we always have mambas. Is that what they're called?
No, high chews.
High chews. We always have high chews at the tiki party. I thought that'd be kind of cool, but that'd be hard for kids to get in and out of that. More high chews for us.
Remember the Snoopy snow cone maker?
I never had one of these.
Really? You
No,
never had a
I didn't. I love Snoopy,
snow
though.
cone maker? I don't know if it's actually old or if it's just a
$6.99.
new, something they've been making forever.
They might be remaking it with like a retro style to it.
Yeah.
That's so fun. Well, we have lots of room for furniture. Are we going to find any today? It'll be the day we find none. Absolutely
your
no
massage
furniture.
chair.
You know, I do like massages, but I'm not really a fan of that taking up space.
Olga, you want the massage seated
There you
massage
go.
thingy?
Are you offering to give me massages?
Oh. Someone made a lamp out of the Mrs. Butterworth.
That looks like something you would do. That's pretty funny. That would actually make a good little white elephant gift exchange.
Yeah, that would.
$7.99. Most white elephant gifts are $10 and under, I feel like. What do you think? You could take it to Bunko too.
Oh, that would
That'd
be
be
a good.
funny.
Yeah. Okay, let's do that.
Let's do it for our Bunko gift. We get silly gifts for Bunko for our family every Christmas. Yeah, that's awesome. That actually works.
How does it
Can you
go?
still see her head? Usually it goes like that, and then you put the light bulb in. No, that's not gonna work. That works.
I think it's good enough for a
I think
Bunko
it's
gift.
good enough.
That's fine. Right?
Perfect. We didn't find any more of the mugs, but we're still gonna go ahead and get them. They're really nice, and they're only $1.99 each. And then we're just gonna get the Mrs. Butterworth lamp and lampshade for a Bunko gift for our family event. Other than that, we kind of struck out here, but we are headed off to the next one. Let's take a look at those little chairs over there. These are kind of cute. They have the original vinyl on them. They're $6.99 each. Kind of an interesting mix of traditional with mid-century. More traditional mid-century, not modern. These are nice. They're dance. $6.99 though each bowl. Here's more of the dance set. There's a couple mugs, some plates there. There's some more over here. The price would just add up too much. That's too bad because that's a beautiful set. Let's see if we can find any mugs to go with these. These are Norwegian, $1.99 each. There's two little plates. I want to see if there's any little cups to go with the saucers. And I don't see them. I'm sad they got separated.
It might not have come with cups.
That's true.
Because a lot of times they do try to keep the cups and saucers together.
They do a pretty good job in processing. You can see they've got some here and they put little rubber bands on them. Bummer. I love that pattern. Look at this bell. $49.99. They've done the zip ties on here because they don't want everybody hitting that thing. That's
Every kid
pretty
walking
neat.
through, yeah.
That's pretty old too. $49.99. Is this a good deal or not? I'm not sure. I'm not a gong expert. It's pretty awesome. And you know what I like about it? It actually kind of just looks great as almost a sculptural item by itself. So even if you weren't using it, I think it's a pretty unique thing to have displayed. But $49.99. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we're gonna do it. I think we're gonna try it. Let's see how heavy this thing is. Ooh, that's a workout. Look at this. It's got a little bit of scuffing on it, but this is an Edith of Denmark piece of pottery, and it's only $6.99. I don't see any cracks or chips. Just needs a good deep cleaning. That's exciting. We're doing pretty good for this stop. I was thinking that'd be good for setting underneath a plant that has a drainage hole. It's a good size. $3.99 blue. Is that a Greek god, maybe? I don't know. Does it say on the back?
Like a Harry Potter thing.
Oh, you're playing Quidditch with a
There's
broom?
Nothing.
Doesn't say anything. That's funny. These are actually kind of cute. $7.99 each. $2.99 blue.
I got some blue half off.
I think blue is half off. Let's go do a double check. It is half off. Should we get those for camping? I think they'd be great. I think they're made this way to look old.
Oh, you think so?
I
think
do.
They're like pre-distressed.
I think they're
I would think that too,
pre-distressed.
but they also have some little spot of rust down there.
Yeah, I
But
guess.
you might be right.
I feel like that's a threshold kind of newer production, but they are enamel and for $1.50 a
Actually,
plate.
if they're not actually old, because I'm feeling you on this one.
You're thinking it's too intentionally distressed.
Because we technically already have some.
Do we? We
Yeah,
have
with-
enough. We have some black and white ones, right?
Yeah.
That kind of look like a cow. Yeah, I think that these are faux distressed. I really do.
Yeah.
That looks like machine done to me.
So on the first, when you go camping for the first time, you don't get made fun of. They're like, oh, this person's a veteran. They go camping.
They know
all
how
the
to
time.
camp.
Look at how used their gear is. What do you think of these?
I think that you love them. I already know you love
I
them.
do, because they are, yeah, you know it. These are right up my alley.
They could work as little packing blankets too, because we were talking about putting
Right.
some on the back seat.
Good place to get packing blankets is just regular blankets at Goodwill. And
How much
only
are they?
$5 a piece.
$5? Let's
Yeah.
get them.
All right.
I found a Free People sweater. It's got the tag on there and it's $14.99 purple, so it's not half off. It's in really good condition. Pretty much looks unworn. And those retail online probably $80 at least. I'm very, very excited about this piece of pottery. So this is an Edith of Denmark earthenware vase pitcher, and I think it's actually worth $50 to $60 at least. Some of her pottery sells for around $100 online. This was a really cool find. I was just sitting there waiting for us. I gotta get it cleaned up, but I think it's gonna look really great. That's beautiful. $7.99. Oh my gosh, I'm excited. That's a really pretty piece of Mexican pottery. And it comes with a Starbucks garbage.
I don't know.
You never know what you're gonna get. I think it's either gonna be really good or it's Target.
I think it's like homemade.
It is homemade, it's really good. What does it say? It's upside down.
The Pottery Hawaii.
Ooh, it's good. $9.99. Oh, that makes sense with that print. That's on some of our tiki coasters, that same exact flower design. Oh my gosh, it's really
Like it?
good.
It's only $10.
Oh yeah,
It's
I
pretty
love
good.
it. I love it. I'm excited. I'm so glad we came to this Goodwill just now because we were on the fence. We were discussing which one to go to. Here's a nice piece of Southwestern pottery for $3.99. Ooh, that's nice too. $7.99. Yeah, that's a good one. Man, we are doing good here on the pottery. What else we got? Vitosi? We're doing a deep dive on these shelves. I think we're going to be here for a little bit. This one's nice too. It's $3.99, made in Portugal. Only problem is I think it has the cork topper stuck inside it. We're doing so good. The whole cart's full. What do you
So
got?
hot in here.
I really hope I just caught your hands jerking away. Tell them why your hands just jerked away.
I've been trained to not have my hands
You know,
taking things out of your hand.
He has lovely hands, but sometimes I pick up a piece to film and he kind of he's trying to help and he
Trying to
grabs
be
it.
helpful, and then I get my hands all in the shot.
Look at this.
Yeah, let me help.
You do have beautiful, soft hands.
Let me help.
Jesse realized it had a crack. I'm so sad. This bowl is made in France.
And it goes all the way through because you can see it coming down here.
And he did the little flick test.
Sorry.
I'm so sad.
Rest in peace.
Back to the shelf it goes. Look at these beautiful bowls. They're made in Pasadena and they're only $1.99 a piece. And then is this onyx or alabaster? Could that work as the lampshade for that lamp that we have missing something? If it's kind of translucent? Oh no, that is faux onyx. That's really weird because onyx is very prevalent. Interesting. We are gonna get these two little cute bowls. This is fate right now. I just sold my yellow Pendleton jacket that I found at Goodwill for $50 at our little pop-up event because I realized that it was not my color, even though I loved the fit of the jacket. And here I am 2 weeks later, $14.99. What are you? Whoa. So it doubles as a weapon and a decor. It reminds me of some of the large peacocks that were done out of Mexico that can be quite valuable. This one's interesting. $4.99. We're definitely going to get it. And I'm going to do some research. Yes, please. $2.99. Look at the wood grain on that. This might be our best Goodwill haul in ages. Lidded turned wood canister, genuine walnut, $4.99. Hey, look, it's a base to the Francoma thing. Yeah, Francoma, $6.99. I wonder if the pot that goes on it is here too. Look at this. Is that to put toothpicks in an appetizer tray?
Probably.
I think it is.
Yeah.
That is so fun. $6.99? Are you kidding me? That's cool. We're getting that too. Oh my gosh, it's one of the watermelon baskets. These are pretty hard to find. I've seen these on Instagram. That is awesome. It's got a broken little thing right here, but that could be repaired. It looks like the screws just come out. We could put a new bolt on it. It's missing the wooden bead to hold it out, but I can find a wooden bead. I've probably got one in my stash. That is so fun. One way you can tell if it's old too is typically if it has the flat head screws in it, it's a little bit older than the Phillips.
The hardware always gives it away.
We just cleaned up in that Goodwill. That's awesome. I'm excited to talk about this guy because it turns out he's a designer and he's very, very spendy.
Is that your designer voice?
No, it's my creature's voice.
Yeah.
Doesn't it sound like he'd be like, I'm a designer chick?
I don't know. He looks a little angrier for that. I'm assuming it's a he, but I guess that's.
Oh no, she's too pretty. She's too pretty.
Yeah.
She's
I
too
think you're
pretty.
right. I think you're right.
She's fancy. This beautiful bird is by the Mexican designer Alexander Velazquez. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I'm super excited that it turns out that this actually was by a known artist. You gotta just trust your gut. If you see something that's weird and different and you feel like it might be valuable, just trust your instinct because you never know, it might be. This was only $4.99 and it's worth a couple $100. He's got a little bit of a damaged head. His crown, he fell a few times. Very dusty, needs to be cleaned. Not quite sure how I'm gonna clean it, but I'll find a way. Probably can't get the dents out, but that's okay. We're all a little damaged, right? That's only our second time to the Washougal location. I think we're going back again.
Yeah, it's got a lot of stuff going. There's a lot of good stuff there right now.
Highly, highly, highly recommend making a stop in there if you're in the area.
If we lived closer, yeah, it'd be like every morning.
We are headed to the west side of Portland, and now we're going to take you to a couple of our favorite antique stores.
We're all over the place. We're zigzagging the city all over.
I like these tiki mugs. These are cool.
These?
Yeah, like little surfer girls.
Oh, those are really neat. Trader Dick's. We have a couple Trader Dick's mugs. These ones are pretty neat. $24 for the pair.
That's not bad.
12 each. We have these.
Yeah, we have those.
Those are
Yeah.
Trader Dick's too.
Someone
I
gifted
think
those to us.
we have 6 of them. I think we got gifted 4 and then a separate set of 2. I think those are really cool. I really like them.
Yeah, I do too.
You want to get them?
Yeah.
All right, we'll add them to
They're
the
unique.
stash.
They're new ones.
Sounds great. Start in the pile. I feel like I had that gorilla when I was a kid. With this banana and his little smirk. That's if I didn't have it, one of my cousins did.
Ashamed to have the banana.
He's like, I'm sorry, it was the last banana, but I'm hungry. This goldfish is really neat. Let's take a look at this. Ooh, it is heavy. Vintage koi fish, $40. Do you think this is a lantern, Jesse? It has a hook to hang, and it looks like it might have once had a base that sat in there, so you can kind of see these little ridges where it would have been held in place, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm very curious. It's $40. Could be cool with a plant in it too. You could have a little spider plant with a spider hanging out of the fish. That'd be kind of neat. Can we start a pile here?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, thank you. Every time I come here, I want this little tiny canister, and it's on sale. We're finally getting it. Last time I was here, it was still 26, and it's only 20. Awesome. See, sometimes it works out. It was 26, so it's $6 off. It's for me for the studio, so I feel like $20 is still worth it. It's a hand-turned little lidded canister.
Oh, okay.
It's
It was maybe a pepper grinder or something.
no, it's just for decoration. I just really like it, and every time I see it, I like it. So. This is our friend Laura's space. She has a beautiful barn sale a couple times a year. Her business is called Larkin's Mill Market, and she finds the most amazing stuff. Look at that moose. That's awesome. All right, I'll see you in 15. We'll regroup at the front.
Yes.
Look at this wooden bowl. That's neat. It's on sale for $23.99. That's gorgeous. Little wooden mushroom, $12.95. That'll be great for decorating. Look at that. You know, it's too big for most of the styling that I do, but boy, that's sure a good one. $24.95. Should I not? I feel like whenever I need a lighter, it's because I need a third item to balance it out, and I'm looking for something small. So I think we're gonna pass. But if it's here next time, on sale, I don't get it. $25.95, a pair of lucite candles. These are beautiful. We have several of them with the gold flakes that we use at Christmas time. And that's why I wasn't supposed to get the other lighter. Look at this one, it's like a genie lighter. And this one is $7. And it's much more the size that I feel like I need when I'm styling. That's perfect. We definitely could have done a lot more damage. Look how high the ceilings are. I can't wait to take this thing on a week or 12-day road trip and just completely pack it full. Adventures coming your way soon. We kind of have plans to add a little bit of our own flair to this van, but we can't have a pickin' van without a name. And so we need your help. There's a long story. I'm not going to tell you the whole story, but basically this van had a twin. So we want to name it something that has to do with a famous twin throughout history. Please help us out. If any of you have a really good idea for a name for our van, please comment below.
You have a name in mind. I'm curious to see if anyone's going to guess the name that you have in mind.
I will be so happy if anybody guesses it. You only get the one clue. It's a twin in history. That's it. That's the only clue. But there's definitely a name that's kind of sticking for me. You're not so sure yet.
And it's not Mary Kate.
It's actually the first thing we called it when we were still getting it. So if 50 of you guess the same name that I came up with, that I think the band should be called, I think that is fate. 50's a lot.
50's a lot.
It's a lot. I'm counting on you.
I don't know if you're ready to sign up for that one.
No, I never said that it wasn't going to be the name if 50 people did. I just said if 50 people also say it.
I don't mind your name. I don't mind your name.
You don't?
I'm just not a namer. I don't name things. You're a namer, and I just don't name things.
Man needs a name. I can't just be like, hey, I already put the box in the van. That sounds so lame. Gotta go. I already put the box in.
Something I would exactly say is I would go, oh, did you put that in the van? I'm excited for all the ventures that we're going to go on in this new vehicle. It will be helpful when we are a little ways away from home picking, and we don't want to have to find something or leave something behind because we don't have the room.
Yeah, we're going to have plenty of room now. And it's also going to be great for when we're doing pop-up events and flea markets and things in the future, because we've always been borrowing vehicles either from my dad or even renting U-Hauls to do that. It's about time. It's been a long time coming, but it's here. We're going to have some really amazing adventures, and we are very excited and honored to get to take you along with us. I want to thank Squarespace for sponsoring today's video. We've been selling on our Squarespace website for over 12 years now. Launching your own website can be intimidating, but the flexible website templates with Squarespace make it so easy. You can instantly have a professionally designed look, and they have different templates for every category. And the template is just the starting place. You can completely customize your look, update your content, and add in any features that best represent your brand. Selling on Squarespace allows you to showcase your products and customize your product listings with your images, videos, reviews, related products, anything that's going to help you make your sales. And the commerce platform makes managing everything from your inventory to your sales and your customers very simple. You can even print your shipping labels directly through your Squarespace site, saving you so much time when you are fulfilling orders. And Squarespace Payments is the easiest way to manage all of your payments in one place. Onboarding is fast and
simple. You can get started with just a few clicks and start receiving your payments right away. And it gives your customers more ways to pay with popular payment methods like Klarna, Apple Pay, Afterpay, and even ClearPay in the UK. And these are just a few of the many reasons why we've been using Squarespace for over a decade. Head to squarespace.com to start your free trial today. And when you are ready to launch your own website, head to squarespace.com/leftcoast to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. A huge thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring today's video. Boy, this sure cleaned up good. Look at her now. I just needed a few minutes of scrubbing and it looks brand new. And this is another piece of Danish pottery that I have that was actually a gift that I think is gonna look so good next to it. Here's the signature, Edith, Denmark. This is also a Danish potter. And I just think that they look incredible together, don't they? So don't forget to pick something up even if it looks dirty, because a lot of times all it needs is a little bit of love. We'll see you in a brand new adventure here very soon. I had one called Gumby, but he didn't last very long. He froze once. Forgot him on the porch. It was so sad. Poor Gumby. Still not over it. That's going in the back of the van. That is not riding up here with us. I don't know how the gong show works.
I think it was like when it's no good anymore, they gong it.
So that means like it's
You're
done.
done.
I'm
Yeah,
done. So
you're
you
not
just
gonna win.
gonged me. You just cut me off. I'm done. You do not get to see this style because I just got gonged.
I just gonged you.